map.
We are going to Coeur d'Alene. Oh, that's Hawaii. We're not going there. We are in St. Regis, Montana, maybe? I don't remember. I'll have to look. But they had a big travel plaza and we were tired of driving from Missoula over to Coeur d'Alene. So we stopped and there are like a million huckleberries, cherries. There's like a whole travel plaza over there that has an aquarium that we're gonna go to in a minute. We got some lunch, some sandwiches, and we just thought we'd check out what an actual huckleberry is. Everybody in Montana is like crazy. There's huckleberry everything. So we're here to check it out and see what it's all about. They're really good. They're a little bit like a blueberry, but smaller.
And sour.
They're a little more sour, but they have a nice flavor and they smell
This
so
is a
good.
big one.
Smell really good.
This is a big one.
It is a big one.
Look at me.
What do you think?
Someone already has their
What?
Better or worse than a blueberry?
I think I like blueberries better still, but they're really good.
They're good.
Well, that was fun.
It's alright. It's kind of a cool place, like a billion people in there.
It was so crowded. We ended up going, so we were at this little fruit stand that was selling like cherries and fresh huckleberries, and the lady there said that the travel center, which touts the best huckleberry shake, they're wrong because she's tasted them all, and she said the best one was over here at this little coffee shop that had like a huckleberry smoothie, and that was actually better because it actually tastes like huckleberries and not just vanilla ice cream. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. But we ended up not getting smoothies. We bought some fresh huckleberries and that was delicious. And we went over to the travel center to see the free trout aquarium, which is a big tank with trout in it, and they had a place for the kids to crawl around, and they had free popcorn too, so we decided to take our free popcorn and
And a $25 huckleberry.
our $25, no, it wasn't that much, but it was close.
Well, how much were they?
$18 for a
Seriously?
pound of huckleberries.
A pound?
Yes. I thought you heard him say that.
Well, I mean, I would have bought them either way, but it just looked like, alright, it's a Ziploc bag of huckleberries. I mean,
$18.
it's like priced like cocaine.
Pretty much. So, anyway, we got some ice in our coolers, and we're back on the road to Coeur d'Alene. I think we're way later in the day than we intended to be, but that's alright. It's the way travel days go, I guess.
Today we drove to Coeur d'Alene just to get all the paperwork sent and shipped and notarized and copied for selling our house in Colorado. Pretty simple, huh?
Yeah, well, putting it all back in order is a little crazy.
We're getting very appreciative of having a big closing table to push all the papers around on, but that's okay. It's working. Well, after a little work, we found the Boondockers welcome site. Wonderful family, just super neat. They just directed us all the way in and where we needed to go. And then we saw something that's going to be a real problem. They have 9 Labrador puppies. This is going to be a tough one.
Another property. This one has a great road all the way up to it. No problem whatsoever, just dirt road. Doesn't even look like it'd be terribly muddy. It's not really steep or anything. And then the property that like goes straight up that hill right there. And really we think it's just basically right here from the road and then a rectangle that goes straight back up the hill. Doesn't really look like it would be usable land, really. Just frustrating because pictures of stuff, we're not always finding that it looks the same when you get there. And actually this listing showed a property that, I mean, the gate for it that's in the pictures is down the road there, but when we look on the property map, it's actually this one, and the sign, the realtor's sign, is over there. So I don't know, the search continues. So we've been jumping out getting these raspberries as we go down the mountain.
I'm gonna get some right here.
Look.
You see what I said?
Oh yeah. There's even more. The property that we looked at today was closed on today, so we had to be sad and turn around and come back down the mountain. But at least we could get there today, which was exciting. And this is near Priest River, Idaho. So lots of fun raspberry bushes. So rainy out, but they're so yummy. It's really exciting to see this kind of stuff growing around here, because then we know that we can grow it on our own land, you know, if we are in this area. So it's really exciting to see it. They're a little messy because, you know, they're wild and they're ripe, the ones we're picking anyway. It's really fun.
The last few days we've been staying at a little farm that we found on Boondockers Welcome. Really cool site where people just let you stay on their land. It's been neat. It's been easier than we thought to find places to stay, and a lot harder than we thought to find land that's suitable for us. We've been up and down all parts of Montana. We've been in Idaho for 2 days now, 3 days now, I can't remember, 2 nights I guess, and gotten some good advice from locals, including the people who run this farm, and got in contact with a local realtor. So that was neat that he got back with me so quickly. He sent me 89 listings today, and I went through all of them. It's pretty broad, but what we're learning is there's a lot of really steep land, and it's hard to know how accessible they are until you're on them, and that's become frustrating. The land that's more readily accessible is a lot more expensive than we thought by twice, basically. So so far it's been frustrating, because every place we stop to look, we have a hard time even deciding what to go see on each day and where everything is. Internet is kind of spotty, and so that's okay because we don't need a lot of connectivity, but a piece of land like this would be beautiful, but taken, and a lot of them are. Yesterday we found a piece of property that looked pretty interesting. It was in our price range, and it was in an area we could get to. We drove up there. It's a little bumpy, but when we got there, the gate was locked. We called the realtor, he called the listing agent, and they said the house just sold. It just sold that day, and it was they closed basically while we were in the driveway. So we turned around and came back down, but it was pretty cool experience in that we were able to get there. And there's 3 other listings that are up near there today that we're going to go look at. We just didn't know that they were listed until we came back home and noticed it was on the same street. So see if they yield any better results.
A bee? A wasp. A wasp. Oh, honey.
I think that's done by a bumblebee or a wasp. Small snake.
Like a wasp or a hornet.
Is it long and slithery?
No.
Oh.
I don't think you know what
I
wasp
felt
is.
it and I thought it was like I got a plant in my sock.
What made you get?
I don't know.
Today's a fun day. Fun for most people. We're gonna go up to a Starbucks and try to upload some video,
Get some business done.
pay some bills. We've been challenged for internet access.
Yeah. It's been hard to get, hard to keep.
Hard to keep. The place where we're boondocking, the family gave us their Wi-Fi access, but they said it's really slow, so probably not likely to make a
Upload
video there. But we stopped at the Sandpoint, what is it called? City Beach?
City Beach. Dropped the kids off. Megan and Josiah are watching them while we walk to the Starbucks up the street.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, it's really cloudy. This is the kind of day I really love, actually. I don't love sun, but I love clouds and rain, and I know I really should be like living in Seattle or something.
No, we're not that far.
But it's beautiful here today, and not too hot, and I love it. Not a good day for swimming at the beach, I guess, but the kids will play on the playground, and
I think they'll
fine.
get in. I think they'll be wet when we get back.
Yeah, probably. They
'Cause
won't be able to
can't-
resist.
They can't resist the water.
Yeah,
It's fun. They have ice cream there too.
I know.
So on to Starbucks?
On to Starbucks.
On to Starbucks.
Well, that experience did not go as well as we wanted it to. I sat for 2 hours in a great coffee shop. It's a little organic coffee shop, which I was so excited to see. So we chose that over Starbucks because I'd much rather eat. I mean, they had organic wraps and just really good whole food, which is what I'm really into. So I was excited that I could sit there and do that instead of sitting in Starbucks, because I feel obligated to order something if I'm using their Wi-Fi. But I did not want to eat Starbucks. I mean, anything. It's all sweet, all artificial, and I knew I'd have to order something. So we pulled in there. They had Wi-Fi, so I sat down, started the upload. It did not. I sat there for 2 hours. Had an excellent wrap and a matcha tea. Nope, sorry, matcha latte. But it didn't upload. In the end, it didn't upload. So 2 hours later, I'm walking back to the beach to pick up the kids, who stayed there and swam and played. I mean, it's raining, so I mean, they were gonna get wet anyway, so why not go on the beach? But Brendan walked back about an hour ago to help Megan and Josiah just play with them and keep them occupied while I sat at the coffee shop. But it was fun. It just didn't produce any. No, I'm going in a tunnel now. It's gonna be dark. It didn't produce any results, so we still have to find a place to upload videos. We have a video from last week that some of you may have noticed has a weird overlay. We just didn't watch it in the end. So we still have to upload that one plus the one from this week. It will be late as usual, but that's okay. We're still learning. That's all a process of learning, and we'll get there. We'll figure it out eventually. Man, I gotta show you this view. This is the view walking. There's a walking bridge across the river or dock area, I guess, to the beach. And the beach just looks amazing. With all the rain over there on the mountains. This is such a unique area. There are mountains and a large lake, trees, and I can smell campfire, as well as, I don't know, just there's sailboats, and it's very unique and kind of cool.
Look over there. We are at a beach, and look over there. There's a playground.
Cool. Which do you like better, the water or the playground?
totally playground of the water with no toad.
It's too cold.
Yeah.
If you go to the store and buy potatoes, then I will make potatoes.
No!
I told her to just grow wild here along the highway. Just go out and dig a little bit.
I don't think that's true.
It's totally true. Look, there's one now.